Boys, are we live actually? Let's check. I used to stream on YouTube, waiting for live stream to go live. How do we do that? Excellent connection. We should be live, boys. I don't see why we shouldn't be live. I think we are just live. That's epic. I've been always confused by YouTube's live streaming because on Twitch you click start streaming and it's live right away. Here it's a bit different for some reason. I don't know why. I hope everything works. I hope everything works. I think it should. Let me just see if my live stream is actually live. The qualifying starting in actually 15 minutes. Okay, boom. Let's see if the live stream is working. Come on. Come on. I wish somebody was in the chat to tell me if it's... Oh, I can hear myself. I can see myself. Yeah, it's working. What's up, man? Roderick, if I'm reading that correctly. Turkey... Oh, sorry. 2K Roderick. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, thank you. Thank you for thank you for telling me it's working. Okay, I can see now. I can see now. Thank you for telling me it's working. Welcome to the stream, man. I wanted to try out live streaming on this channel because I think in the future it'll be fun to watch qualifying and races together. I don't know how we will stream it. I kind of have the thing now. I wanted to talk about the free practice first. So we have it here on the screen. Wait, it's there. It's there. It's everything is mirrored. It's there. It's here. Yes. I wanted to talk about the free practice because it was actually insanely interesting, especially free practice 3. And then we're going to watch the qualifying together, which starts in about, if I look at my watch over here, in about 15 minutes. I don't know what to expect. The conditions have been awful. Nobody's been performing well. Nobody. Have you guys watched the free practice 1 and 2 and 3? Because practice 1, as we can see, the typical stuff, Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, top 3. Nothing really, you know, surprising there. Yes, okay, that's amazing. I haven't watched the first 2. I watched the third one. And the free practice 2 is the same stuff. Norris kind of found himself up there. Both George Russell and Max, or George Russell and Hamilton, did terribly. I don't know what happened with that Mercedes, but they were not doing that well. And then free practice 3, I just watched that one. Nicholas Latifi #1, boys. What happened there? How did Latifi how did Latifi get here, bro? And Albon was third as well. How did the Williams get here? Like, are we gonna see this in... probably not gonna see this in qualifying. I don't think we're gonna see this in qualifying. I hope... Yes, surprise. Huge surprise. I hope we see this in qualifying because I'm a Latifi fan. I hope my microphone isn't clipping or too loud. Let me just check. Should be better now. I hope we get Latifi at, like, in... Or at least, you know, Q3. At least Q3 like the last time. Because that was such a surprise. I'm deep down rooting for Latifi. He's such a nice guy. He seems very nice and calm. I just want him to do well, man. I don't want to see him at like 19th anymore. It's weird. He deserves better, okay? He deserves better than that Williams. Also, Williams, I don't know what happened to them. Like, they were... I mean, if you guys followed F1, they were like destroying it back in the day. It just, you know, old glory, I guess. So the qualifying is gonna start. I really don't know what to expect. I don't know how to show it to you guys because let me just boot it up here. We can go to the other scene. Let's go watch live. You guys can see what I'm seeing.
2-hour Friday practice, and Charles was right up there in FP3
Bang.
when the rain came down.
I mean, first of all, it will be probably very illegal to stream the F1 TV Pro stream, but I can't show anything, so I think we're just gonna watch it with the commentary together. Even Charles was surprised. Yes, Charles was very surprised. I hope, or we're gonna do the recap on Monday. Well, I'm gonna do the recap on Monday. My other friend that does the streaming with me, he's on vacation for 10 days on the beach while I'm over here making videos and grinding. But I hope Charles Leclerc has a normal weekend. Like, I just hope he doesn't crash. He doesn't have to finish... Well, he just has to finish the race at this point. I just want him to do well. I don't want to see any more Ferrari exploding engines. I don't want to see any more Ferrari crashes. I just want to see Charles Leclerc do well. I don't know how to... I think we're just going to watch the race with a commentary and then just comment over it. Because it's... I don't know how... It's magic. They blacked out the screen. They literally blacked out the screen. I mean, I can show it maybe like this. This is kind of a getaway to do it. Let me just try to open up Epoch Cam. I could just like do it like this. That would be such a getaway to do it.
Today in free practice 1 and 2.
Oh, you can see the... Okay, you guys can't see anything. I'm just watching the commentary. But looking at the free practice, I literally don't know what to expect in the qualifying because Latifi is #1. That was, you could have given me 100 attempts to guess who was gonna be #1 in free practice 3. I was not gonna guess Latifi. I was probably gonna guess I was gonna guess probably Russell or like Alonso or something. I was gonna, like a random shot like that. I was not gonna I was definitely not guessing Latifi and Albon top 3. I sent it to my friend on Instagram. He was extremely surprised. He was extremely surprised. He was like, I go to vacation one day, I'm not here one day, and Latifi finishes P1 in free practice. It literally happens every time he goes anywhere. It just, weird stuff happens. So that came to a shock. While I was setting up the stream, I was like looking at free practice 3, I was looking at results, and I was like speechless. I didn't know how I was gonna start the stream because of that. Let's go back to the full cam, since that one is nothing. I literally didn't know how to start the stream because of that shock. Because what do you say about that? What do you say about Latifi coming in P1? And even on TikTok, which, yeah, we do have a TikTok, unfortunately, for the YouTube channel, because it's free promotion. Everybody is just commenting, hey, yo, did you see Latifi P1? Did you see Latifi P1? It doesn't have anything to do with the videos. People just love to comment that. I don't know if I like that this has become a Latifi fan channel or not. What are your predictions for the quali? Okay, my predictions for the quali, you can leave yours in the chat. I want to read those. But my predictions for the quali are, to be honest, I feel like Perez... Ah, damn, Perez. I feel like Perez will be top 3. I feel like maybe we'll see Verstappen pole and Sainz 2. I feel like Leclerc might be 4. I will go like that order. I will go that order. I will go Verstappen 1, Sainz 2, Perez 3, Leclerc like 4. And then I feel like Mercedes will do like, they'll do like 8 7s. Maybe Russell will get 5. I feel like Russell will out-qualify Lewis again, unfortunately, being a Lewis fan. But I don't know. I don't feel like we'll see a Charles Leclerc pole. Maybe for the better. Every time he gets Charles pole, 2 Sainz, 3 Max, that can also happen. I mean, to be honest, you can take the Red Bulls and Ferraris and just kind of shuffle the top 3, top 4, and you will most likely be right. That's kind of what we've been getting this season. We've been getting, Charles, Sainz, or Verstappen mostly on poles. We had like, I think Alonso was second on the Canadian Grand Prix. Like, we do have like, weird shots like that, but it's mostly the boys. It's mostly the boys, the Ferraris and the Red Bulls. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see a Charles Leclerc pole, and this is what I'm hoping for, is we get Charles like starting 3rd or 4th, and then he wins the race. Because every time he starts pole, he just crashes or something bad happens to the car. I think Charles doesn't... he needs to get 2nd or 3rd or 4th to finish the race. I think the pole is cursed, because Verstappen has converted more of Charles Leclerc's poles than he has. He has more wins from Charles Leclerc poles. So I think we need to break that symmetry. We need to just, make that not happen. How is the quali going? Let's see. Also, Vettel crashed. Vettel crashed in free practice 3. He's probably not gonna be starting. He's probably not gonna be starting qualifying, which kind of sucks. Maybe he is actually. Let me see. I think this is Vettel. Yeah, the Vettel's car that they're setting up. I cannot show it to you guys because obviously F1 TV Pro doesn't allow me to. You will just see the blank screen like this. But I'm watching Vettel in the car. Setting up. He had a crash like near the end of free practice 3, which sucks because it's practice. It's not important to the race. Well, it is important to the race, but it's not like, it doesn't help you get a higher, position in the race. It's not like qualifying or anything. So it sucks that he crashes. I hope the car is still in form to go on the track and perform well, because Vettel was like top 3. He was 3rd fastest before he crashed, I believe. I really hope that he can get that car back in shape, because Vettel just announced his retirement, which sucks, and nobody wants to see Vettel retired. Well, other than Vettel, of course. Let me just go to the YouTube channel. 1 second, because we did put out a poll on the community tab. If you're on the channel and subscribed, you can access the community tab. We put in who has a greater F1 career, Vettel or Alonso all time. Most people voted Vettel, actually, surprisingly. 50 votes for so far. We have 12% for Alonso. They're both equally great. This is the one I would vote for, because they're both great, but they're great in different ways. I think their careers took a very different path. we're making actually a documentary on Sebastian Vettel to, you know, just in kind of in honor of his retirement. I want to put that out on Monday. I've been writing the script for that video for quite a while, actually. And I just want to see Latifi get the podium. These are the real people here. They just don't want to argue. They just want to see Latifi get pole. But yeah, most people voted Vettel, which is kind of surprising to me, at least, because in the comments of the what was that one? The comments of the, I think, the ratings video for the EA game, people ripped me a new one because I said that people on Twitter like Vettel over Alonso, which personally I do. Vettel is one of my favorite drivers, but I think they're equal. Like greatness, I think they're equal. To be honest, I just prefer Vettel as a you know, as a personality. So it's kind of weird that people on that short ripped me a new one, and then people that are subscribed to this channel are like agreeing with me. I kind of found that weird. But yeah, qualifying should start in like 5 minutes or so. They're playing like the sequence screen, which you cannot see it. Have you had the Audi entrance? What do you think about that? Audi entrance into Formula 1? Haven't actually read up on that a lot. Maybe we should look it up before the qualifying here. I did see that Porsche had some 2026. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I thought something happened this season. I was like, did I really miss Audi entering or like next season? Yeah, 2026. I saw Audi was entering. I saw Porsche just had a deal with Red Bull or something. I want to definitely dive into that deeper. I want to you know, make a video on that. I kind of want to see BMW back because just making the video about Sebastian Vettel. He used to drive for the BMW Sauber team. So I kind of want to see BMW back. BMW is also one of my favorite car brands, just as a car guy. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting 2026. It's gonna be interesting because if who's entering? Audi is entering. Porsche is entering. Somebody else I read. I need to see that. Audi F1. Also, is it pronounced Audi or Audi? I have no idea. In my native language, we say Audi, but I don't know how they pronounce it in English. I think it's Audi. Audi. Let's just say it like that. For 2026. Okay, let's put it on the screen so you guys can read it with me as well. Volkswagen Group wants to compete in Formula 1. The car developers see opportunities to develop in a good direction in Formula 1 then on. Rumors that Porsche and Red Bull will make an engine deal, which they did make an engine deal like recently. I do need to make a video on that, probably next week. The latest rumors are that Audi wants to have a big share in Sauber F1. Very interesting. With that, they're expecting to take Alfa Romeo's place. Huh. Train the Audi Sauber partnership with F1. Really? Alfa Romeo is one of the longest teams in Formula 1. They're like a very super historic team. That would be very interesting. F1 Gate reports that there is a team boss who knows more about plans of the two brands. The team boss wishes to remain anonymous, but according to the medium, he said, "I don't understand why Sauber and Audi keep their cooperation a secret. Audi has been bought. Audi already bought 25% of the Sauber some time ago, and they want to buy another 50%. That's a huge stake. Yes. Will Audi take place of Alfa Romeo? That would mean that Alfa Romeo will have no say and will disappear from Formula 1. Damn. I kind of like Alfa Romeo just as a brand, as a team. It's I don't know. I feel like if Alfa Romeo could get back to like destroying again, that would be amazing. The start of the season, the team seemed to consulting its links, renaming it Alfa Romeo Formula 1 team instead of Alfa Romeo Racing. The team was particularly proud to belong to this exclusive club. Okay, so Audi basically wants to come in and replace Alfa Romeo as much as I'm seeing. What about the Porsche Formula 1 deal? Okay. Oh god, I butchered that spelling. The qualifying start? No, it's not. There's a few more minutes. Porsche. I'm more interested in Porsche, to be honest, than in Audi. What do you think of the deal? Do you think that's good? Do you think that's bad, Mr. Roderick? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hope I'm not just mispronouncing your name. Originally reported documents which have also been seen. Okay. A joint venture would see Red Bull and Porsche to develop and manufacture power units for 2026 when their Formula 1 car is set. Another regulation change. Porsche had raced in Formula 1 in the early 60s, but withdrew due to high costs. This will be interesting because Porsche is dominating the GT space. I prefer that Alfa Romeo. It's same. I think Alfa Romeo has such a they have such a historic value to Formula One. It's kind of like Ferrari. Like you don't want to see Ferrari gone. They're like one of the longest standing teams in Formula One. So I prefer that Alfa Romeo stays as well. I would love to have Audi and Porsche join F1 because Porsche has been dominant in GT racing. Audi not well, Audi as well, but not they've been good, but not that much. I don't follow GT that much, to be honest. But I would love to see BMW back. Not gonna lie, I kind of miss BMW in Formula One. We had Kubica, and I still don't know how to pronounce it because, again, he's from Europe. In my native language, he would pronounce it differently. Robert Kubica, Kubica. I'll say it like that. Never mind. And Vettel was a test driver for BMW. A lot of interesting stuff for BMW back in the day. So I would kind of like to see them back. Not gonna lie, I think that would be a lot more interesting. Hey, Constructors Championship points. That's what they're showing here on screen. Mercedes dominated. I like how this season everybody's like, oh, Mercedes has been underperforming. Mercedes has not been doing well. Well, Mercedes is like 270 points in the Constructors Championship. Like they're by far the third, contender in the Constructors Championship. The next team down is the Alpines with 93. So they're not even close. Mercedes is getting kind of close to Ferrari in the Constructors. But it's just not what we've been expecting because Mercedes has been dominating the hybrid era. Like, nobody's been even close to them as a team. So to see them even third, like just a little bit behind Ferrari, it's been very like, oh, they're going down. Williams with 3 points there. Unfortunately, none of them from Latifi. McLaren, I'm kind of disappointed in McLaren. I had much higher hopes for McLaren this season. Not gonna lie. They're 5th in the Constructors. Let's see if they show the championship points for the drivers. I also saw the statistic of like Charles Leclerc could literally win every race and still not win the Drivers' Championship this year, which is depressing to me. I really wanted Charles because from the start of the season we saw that Lewis is not gonna win. I'm a Lewis fanboy, not gonna lie. So when I saw that Lewis didn't stand a chance this year, I was kind of like, I want at least Charles Leclerc to win this year. I just want to see him win. He can win every race if Max Verstappen comes second and wins the sprint and gets like fastest laps. But Charles Leclerc basically cannot win the Drivers' Championship, which is depressing for me and Ferrari fans probably. I don't know, what's your favorite team, Roderick? Or anybody in chat, what's your favorite team actually this year? Or just in general. I don't know if people switch teams every year. That would be kind of weird. I'm kind of a guy that's like, I have a team when I'm a kid, and then I stick to that team like forever. They're the same with basketball, like the Lakers. Mercedes. Hell yeah, my man is a Mercedes fan. Hell yeah. I love that. But I think I'm just the guy that like picks a team and just sticks with the team. I'm not really a guy to switch a lot. Which I guess, I don't like the people that are like, oh, you're a bandwagoner fan. Oh, you like Red Bull this year. I like whoever you want to like. It's motorsports at the end of the day. I think the qualifying just started. Q1 just started. I have a friend who changes teams nearly every year. I mean, it's a bit cheesy, especially if it's the team that's like winning. If you go from, let's say, Red Bull to, I don't know, Williams, it's like fine. Okay, maybe you like Williams more, but if you go from like, oh, you were a Mercedes fan like 3 years ago and now you like Red Bull, and then if Ferrari wins next year you will like Ferrari, that's a bit cheesy, not gonna lie. It's a bit, I mean, I don't judge that much, but it's a bit cheesy. We cannot see the okay, let's go with the qualifying one. Okay, there we go. So you guys can see the qualifying stats. 2 laps so far, no times have been clocked. My thing is a bit okay, there we go. Let's go to live. Magnussen, I think, just finished the lap at 120. Damn, man. Okay, the weather is at least fixed. We don't have rain on the track. It's dried up. We don't have, well, it's dried up a little bit, but we don't have rain on the track. I live very close to Hungary, so I have the same weather outside that the boys have here. I'm literally like a few hundred kilometers away from where the GP is being held. I kind of wanted to go this year, but my friend went on vacation, so I was like, I don't want to go alone. and I don't have like free time. I have to work on the channel. I have to work on, you know, client stuff. So I really didn't have the free time to go to the Grand Prix. Maybe next year we're gonna go. I really hope that we can go next year and do some vlogs from there. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm getting the same weather as the boys from the Canadian, or the Canadian Grand Prix, the Hungarian Grand Prix. Should we play the commentary? You guys can hear the commentary now. I don't know if I should play the commentary. You tell me in the chat. You can tell me in the chat if you want commentary. Lewis had a pretty good lap. They're all on soft so far. Yes, okay, amazing. Amazing. Does this need to refresh? Hamilton, pretty decent lap time for Q1. Look at Latifi, man. I hope Latifi makes that out of Q1. I hope Latifi makes that out of Q1. Why are we not getting the times updated here? Do I need to refresh the page or something? Let's refresh. Okay, now we're getting times. Okay, amazing. Amazing. So you guys can see the lap times here. You guys can hear the commentary. Hopefully we don't get like a copyright strike. Is the audio good, by the way? Can you guys hear everything clearly? Ooh. Yes, Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc and Sainz aren't out yet. I think the Ferraris are just going out. Yes, both Ferraris are out. Both Ferraris are out. Let's see how they set their times. I'm probably guessing they're gonna outperform the Mercedes here, which is kind of unfortunate. Can I go move this up a little bit? Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Where's Norris? Norris, no, he didn't set a time yet. Okay. I was looking at Norris because he had a pretty good free practice too, as far as I've seen. So maybe we can expect something. Dude, every time I watch McLaren, I just get depressed because of Daniel Ricciardo. I just get depressed because of Daniel Ricciardo. Okay, let me just... Because I'm such a Ricciardo simp. I said this in a few recaps. I said this in a few videos. I'm such a Daniel Ricciardo simp. I really want to see him do well. But he doesn't have it this year, man. He just doesn't have it this year. And it's so sad for me. Norris is doing well. Norris is doing... Both the Mercedes are doing well. Actually, I've just seen Russell's time. Russell is not that far behind Hamilton. It is Q1. Oh, look at Norris. Look at Norris, man. Is this gonna update? Do I need to refresh every time? Do I need to refresh every time? Look at Norris there. Okay, we get some DRS, Ocon. Come on, Latifi, you got this. You got this, Latifi. Let's push Q3, Latifi. You got this. Ah, Latifi is just out. He's just out. I wish I could just record that live coverage. Is there a better site for live laps? Because this one is not updating that often. What is commentary? Yeah. Is there a better site maybe for this? I just kind of use this one. Maybe we should try to find a better one. I'll try to look for a better one. We'll watch the qualifying. Let's go. So updates. F1. Look at Bottas going up there, man. Nice. Live updates at starting grid. This is not good. What happened to Alfa Romeo, actually? Actually, what happened to Alfa Romeo? Because Alfa Romeo was amazing. They were amazing at the start of the season. I don't know what happened to them. I really want to know. No, this is the same thing. Okay, we're just gonna refresh this. We're just gonna refresh the live updates every now and again. Yes, Bottas, pretty good time. Lando Norris, pretty good time. I really like Bottas as a driver, but I don't know what happened to them. They were so... He was like battling. He was taking in front of Hamilton at the beginning of the year. So I don't know if Mercedes just really did a lot of upgrades to the car. You know, Hamilton got used to it, or just Alfa Romeo took a dump on the car.
So at the moment, it's Ocon on the bubble.
Let's see.
Vettel down into the drop zone as Sainz goes fourth, half a second off. Leclerc.
Okay, let's scroll down a little bit.
Leclerc have to go again.
Let's scroll down a little bit like this. That's amazing. Okay.
He's only got 0.6 margin to Esteban Ocon.
Ooh, what happened to Leclerc?
More than one lap of fuel in that car.
Sainz performing pretty well. I said Sainz is gonna outperform Leclerc in the qualifying. Let's see what happens. I've kind of been batting for Sainz as the main Ferrari driver this year because he's been having a lot better luck than Leclerc. So I've been kind of he's the man for me in Ferrari. Not gonna lie. I don't know what's the point difference between them. Let me check real quick. How they Formula One standings. Drivers. Let me see what's the point difference between them. I don't think it's that drastic, especially not after the last race. Yes, Leclerc is 170, Sainz is 140. So one or two races, Sainz could catch up to Leclerc, and Perez is just behind him. So I'm looking at Sainz. I'm looking at Sainz for the main Ferrari driver maybe. Because also, okay, let me turn this down a little bit. Ferrari came out in some interviews and said they don't prefer one driver over the other as of this point in the season, which is very smart. That there's not a huge difference between their performance on the track. Sainz had an amazing French Grand Prix. If you guys didn't watch, we have a recap on the channel. We talked about everything that happened, like in a 10-minute video. But he had an amazing French Grand Prix. Like the performance he had there, the Ferrari looked amazing, going from 19th all the way back to the grid to P3. To be honest, if he didn't have that penalty, that would be a phenomenal race for him. Again, Ferrari's fault because they released him too quickly from the pit stop. But just what he's been doing on the track is astonishing, to be honest. What are we getting updates here? Yes, we are getting updates here. I think this is all up to date. Fernando Alonso up there. Fernando has been actually very, very surprising this year. He's still just as fresh as 20 years ago, or actually 15 years ago. Pierre Gasly. Latifi's out of the qualifying. Get through Q1, man. Come on. You got this, Latifi. We're watching Hamilton right now. Come on. I think the problems with the grip have been fixed, because I can see Hamilton actually clocking in sometimes. He had an awful free practice. Yes, there we go. Amazing for Hamilton. Yes, he goes second. Gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh. Let's refresh it. Hamilton's second there. Hamilton's been having an amazing last few races, to be honest. Hope you guys can hear me over the commentary. Hamilton's been having like what, 4 podiums in a row. P2nd on his 300th race ever. The Mercedes and Hamilton have just been working on the car, and they've been just looking better every race, since the beginning of the season. And I think he might catch Russell this year with the points. Not gonna lie, I do predict that. I don't know what you guys think. I can see Hamilton. You think he will win the race? I hope he will. I hope he will. I don't think so. I don't know why. I don't have the best feeling for this one, but there is always a chance. With Hamilton, I didn't think, even the pro and analysts and commentators, you go on Twitter, they have Hamilton 5th, 6th, 7th in the French Grand Prix. Hamilton finished 2nd, to be honest. So people have been doubting Hamilton this whole season. He's just been proving them wrong with the car. So there is a possibility that Hamilton can win. What do you think? Do you think that Hamilton could pull out a win? By the way, there's only been 6 drivers to ever finish above 300 races. Wait, is this Hamilton? You can only see Hamilton, I think. Okay, there we go. There's been only about 300 or 6 drivers to finish about 300 races. Hamilton is one of them, and no driver has won a race after their 300 race. So will Hamilton break that streak? I think he will. I think Hamilton will get a win this year or next year, for sure. Oh, look at Gunther. Gunther is not looking so happy with both of their drivers in the elimination zone. But I think Hamilton will get a win this year. Will it be at the Hungarian GP? I don't know. I hope so, but I don't. Just seeing the free practices in this, I'm not super sure. I think he will have a good result, though. But this is what we've been expecting. I mean, the Mercedes and the Red Bulls and the Ferraris are up there. Nothing really to change. I think the conditions have the conditions are much better than they were during free practice 3. So we're seeing kind of the real performance in the cars. A lot of people have been having grip problems during free practice. The tires couldn't get warm quickly enough. So that was the main problem we've been seeing, and now that that problem has gone away, we have been seeing just much better results. Vettel's still not out there, as far as I see. I hope Vettel has a win. A lot of people in my TikTok, I don't know, I don't want to read comments right now, but a lot of people have been commenting on TikTok, like, oh, vote Vettel for you know, driver of the day, vote Vettel for driver of the day. I do agree, we should vote Vettel for driver of the day in Abu Dhabi this year. But seeing how vote for Latifi went, I don't think we will get that. Not gonna lie. Maybe, I don't know, that's I think it's fine. Let me just see. Oh, I can't do it there. We all wanted to vote Latifi for driver of the day in the Canadian Grand Prix. That just didn't happen, even though everybody voted. Even I think he for sure had the majority of votes. It just didn't happen. So I think even if we all vote for Vettel, I don't know if he will get it, because I think the people at the FIA, or the people that actually, you know, go for the votes, they just decide. They're like, oh yeah, Vettel had the most votes, but you know, Charles Leclerc won or something. Latifi is flying. That's what I want to hear, boys. Let's hear. Let's listen to this.
Right towards the end. Just looking at the sector times,
pull this down a little bit.
On F1 TV, you were looking for a first sector of 28.4.
Okay, there we go.
Anything slower than that, you're not quick enough.
I need to move this up a little bit.
Albon had a really difficult final
and then uncrop this. Okay, perfect.
And he's behind his teammate. He's been dropped back
perfect.
into
Okay.
the elimination zone now.
Well, look at the Aston Martin team clapping. Okay, Vettel is up in the elimination zone. Vettel is up at 12th. We didn't know if he was gonna start, but he's up there, boys. He is up there. And Latifi is up there. He's 15th, which is not the best, but he's up there. That's what I want to see. He will just improve his time. He's just warming up. Okay, the GOAT just warming up. Yes.
Nobody is comfortable.
Nobody is comfortable. What happened to Alonso? Where is Alonso now? 11th. Oof. Alonso, I had a pretty good few times, but oh yeah, now we're seeing gap to Latifi. That's not what you want to see. You don't want to have a gap to Latifi under your screen. That means that you're not doing something well. Okay, let's put this down a little bit. There we go. Amazing.
The yellow flag right now could be catastrophic for some drivers, particularly Daniel
Yellow
Ricciardo,
flag.
who's way out of position. Yuki Tsunoda and Esteban Ocon as well.
Yeah, Ricardo is last. Tsunoda, actually, Ricardo is one place above last, 19th. Tsunoda is last. I don't know what's happening with my boys. I don't know what's happening with my boys. Bottas is in the elimination. Bottas is in the elimination zone, which that's not what I expected after seeing that first few laps. I was hoping he at least gets to Q2. There is 1 minute left to go, so there is probably not. Hamilton's fastest. Let's go, boys. Hamilton has the fastest. Nice. Okay. Can we get the refresh on the thing? Can we get the refresh? Come on. It's not updating. It just doesn't want to put Hamilton first. That's not fair. Let's put it here. I think it will update once. But yeah, Hamilton just had the fastest lap. Russell just had the second fastest lap. Verstappen is out lap. Paris as well. So the Red Bulls are now out there. But the Ferraris cannot keep up. The Ferraris could not keep up. This will be it for Q1. Ricardo with 6th fastest. That's what we want to see. Okay, Ricardo up to 6th. But Latifi is out, unfortunately, Q1. Latifi is the faster driver on track. If he can finish this lap and get it back into the top 15, get out of the elimination zone, that would be amazing. Come on. Come on, let's go.
It's Albon, Latifi, Gasly, Vettel,
Roll,
Tsunoda,
yeah.
the drivers in the drop zone.
Okay, Gasly.
Improves, pushes
Gasly
Stroll down.
improves.
Now it's Mick Schumacher on the bubble.
Come on, Latifi.
Drivers are
You.
not making up a huge amount of time through the middle part of the lap. Albon's out, 18th.
Albon's out, yeah.
Albon improves, but it's
What
not
happened to
enough.
Schumacher? He had like
We're looking at
the 2
Nicolas
races in
Latifi
points,
as
and then he
Lando
just
Norris
disappeared.
goes
He
up
just
to
dipped.
fifth.
Perez is in
He was
trouble
like
here. Perez in the
really
Red Bulls down
poorly
13th.
performing during the French Grand
Gasly's
Prix.
out. He track limits. He got his time deleted.
Oof.
He can't go again. He's taken the flag. Gasly is out of
Oof.
this.
Gasly's out.
Gasly out for the
Oof.
fifth time in a row. Not fifth time in a row.
That's
fifth time
not
this
good.
Season, sorry, this is drama.
Can Sebastian Vettel get through? Vettel's in the final
Come on,
sector.
Vettel.
He's not done a good first sector. He's
I'm
done a
voting
personal
for
best in
Vettel
the
and
middle, but I don't
Latifi.
think it's great overall, and Sebastian Vettel
Where's that
might
car?
be out-qualified by Lance Stroll here unless he can find something at the end, which
Oh,
he
that would
can't.
suck.
So
If we see
Vettel
Vettel
is out.
out-qualified by
Perez is gonna be
Stroll,
safely through in the end.
come
And
on,
that
man.
is your bottom five.
Even
That's
Stroll
it.
and
What happened to
Vettel
Latifi?
were fighting for that 1 point during the French Grand Prix, and Stroll won. I don't want to see that anymore, okay? I don't want to see Stroll winning against Vettel. Sorry.
So's Albon, so's Tsunoda.
Ah,
Sorry.
sorry. Albon's out.
No improvements towards
Oh my
the
God.
end well,
That's not
Gasly
good.
lost it with track
Hamilton
limits,
with the fastest time in
but
Q1. That's
Vettel
amazing.
didn't
Did
manage
this
to
update?
improve
This
on the
still
final
didn't
lap,
update.
so
Come
could
on,
make
man.
it up.
There we go.
Behind
Hamilton won.
Lance Stroll this
That's what we
weekend
wanna
in,
see.
in this qualifying session by 700.
Hamilton
Track
first.
limits aren't gonna be a factor.
George
Max
Russell
Verstappen
second.
just
The
lost
Mercedes
one of
up on
his
top.
lap times.
Mercedes
Doesn't matter,
fans-
he still goes through.
Mercedes
I
fans
think
are very
he
happy.
still has a time quick enough. He lost a
Yeah,
slightly
we're not-
slower lap
we're
time
not
than the
getting
racing
any-
control are now beginning to take serious attention
Yeah, yes,
to
that's what
track
we want to
limits.
see.
That
That's
was
very
too
promising.
close.
Let's keep that going through the Q2. Let's see. I hope the team is gonna do well. Very promising, but
No, man. No, man.
it just hurts my heart.
Mercedes end Q1 at the top.
There's
Having
did you
not
get?
looked like
I
they were
hope you guys heard
particularly
that
in the race yesterday. We had
a
one of
message
those
from Vettel.
Lewis
Like
Hamilton
just you can
bewildered
hear the sadness in the
team radio
voice.
messages when he was nearly 2
Yeah.
seconds adrift. They ended about a second adrift.
Yeah, there's
But
Vettel.
with
They're
new
showing him on screen
tyres
right
at
now.
the end of Q1, they
Just
launched
he
top of the
just
side.
sounded so
But
sad,
there
man.
was no new tyres for the
I really don't
Ferrari
want to hear that,
or
man.
the Red Bulls. They went
Especially
out on
because
the
he
same
announced his
tyres
retirement.
again.
I want to see him
And
do
that
well
is
this
why
season.
Sergio Perez ended
I want the
down in
Vettel to
13th
have a Kobe
position.
Bryant.
He
I don't know
was
if you guys watch
actually 14th,
basketball, but I
Gasly
want him
had
to
his,
have a
lap
Kobe
time
Bryant
deleted,
retirement.
which
Like
alleviated some
Kobe
pressure,
had a
and then
decent,
Vettel
last
with
season,
some of his
a few
didn't do
games
enough.
there,
There
like
was a
he
little
scored
bit
30 and
squeaky
40
ball
points.
in
The
Red
last
Bulls,
game
but he
of
improved
his
and he
retirement
saved a set of
season,
tyres.
he scored 60 points, got the win. That's what I want to see from Vettel. I want to see him winning the driver of the day. I want to see him like getting podium this year, but I don't think it's gonna happen in this Aston Martin. This is different from other sports where it's not only you as an athlete, it's also the car and the team that has to perform well. And Aston Martin is just not doing their part. They're not complimenting Sebastian Vettel. Not gonna lie. Okay. I'm sorry if that made a loud sound. Q2, let's start it, boys. Let's start it. In Q1, we had Hamilton, Russell, Sainz, and Verstappen. Not the results I would expect, not the results I would predict, but that's what we got. Hamilton with the fastest time. Hamilton was really struggling during free practice. He finished the last free practice at like 11th, which is awful for him. But I guess that doesn't matter. Free practice doesn't matter when you get into qualifying. You can tell that free practice doesn't matter because Latifi finished first and he finished Q1 last. So a pretty big jumps, pretty big changes during those two. I guess the weather did make a huge difference. Latifi is just an expert in the wet, He's just the GOAT. He can just do it all. But yeah, Latifi knocked out. We're seeing him on the screen right now getting out of the car. Damn, he sweat a lot during that Q1. I don't know, does he get disappointed anymore? We're seeing Latifi here on the camera. They're showing his driver cam. I cannot show that as well. Do you have any trouble at turn 14? We're getting Latifi radio. Okay, let's listen to the Latifi radio.
I missed in the last corner. Sorry, guys.
Ah.
No, it's Canadian for lots of oversteer.
Oh my God! You guys can hear that. He messed it up in the last corner. He was cursing like he was cursing a lot. Now we're watching Vettel get out of the car. Vettel looking mad. He is not looking happy. which I wouldn't be as well because let's be honest. Okay, I just gotta.
And now he can get out from P1 to P20 in
Just
session.
terrible.
The previous session
Oh
fastest,
man,
and
that
now
sucks.
the
I want to
slowest
see
of the
Vettel do
session.
well.
I don't think that lap
We got
really
Leclerc coming
represents
out.
the pace of
Leclerc
Latifi
did
and
well,
Williams
you know,
this weekend.
just
He
just what
looks
he needed
good
to get out of
by his standards,
Q1.
certainly against his
Made it to
teammate.
Q2. I don't know how Leclerc has been like dominating qualifying so much. I guess I cannot pronounce. The reliability of Ferrari has been the downfall, not actually Leclerc's driving. Because in these short bursts of qualifying, he's just been killing it. He's been qualifying everything. Oh, we have some Mercedes fans with the Donkey Seb sign, which I think is like thank you, Seb. Hey, there's Hamilton. We're seeing Hamilton right now. The GOAT. Thankfully, there's not a lot of Max Verstappen fans. We're going to be doing more live streams. We're going to see maybe more people here. I don't want to piss the Max Verstappen fans off, but they're not in chat today. We only have the Mercedes boys in chat. Let's go. The GOAT is Gotifi. Yeah, well, okay. That's like the obvious thing. This is, you know, the second GOAT. But everybody knows Gotifi is the GOAT. It's in the name. It's in the name. But amazing. Let's wait for Q2, boys. I'm happy as a Mercedes fan. What can I say? I just didn't want to piss off the Red Bull fans, the Max Verstappen fans. I actually don't hate Max. Even as a Mercedes diehard, I don't hate Max. I don't hate anybody. I think they're all. It's sports, okay? Rivalry. Okay, I cannot speak. Rivalry. Them being rivals on the track doesn't mean that they're enemies off the track, okay? They're all pretty good and pretty good, you know, like they're just basically buddies, but they have to race against each other. Now, this sport is different from like basketball and other sports because this could be life-threatening. If you purposely crash somebody out, that can end their life, not only their career, but their life. So I can understand, you know, some heat getting in between there. But in general, they're all cool with each other. It's mostly the fans that get the rivalries. I cannot say that word. I cannot say rivalry. I cannot say it quickly. It's mostly the fans that pit the drivers against each other. Q2 just started. Let's switch on the Q2 here. There we go. Qualifying 2. We can see everything, I think. Come on. Okay, that's good. Let's go live. Q2 just starting. We're watching Alfa Romeo right now. That guy looks like Jesus. There is a guy that's warming up, I think Bottas' tires. He looks like Jesus. And it's not Antonio Giovinazzi. It's actually Jesus. Okay, Q2. Let's go, Mercedes. Or actually, let's go, well, I was going to say let's go Williams, but none of them qualified, actually. None of them qualified. Oh, braking performance on turn 1. We're seeing Russell brake a bit later than Hamilton. Hamilton actually braking a bit earlier than Russell at around 123 meters. Russell at 136. Yeah. Hamilton is braking a lot harder. I just said that, okay, Mr. Commentator, you're stealing my thunder. You're stealing my thunder. I wish there was a way to turn off commentary and just have the car sounds. I really like the I know it's not the V10s, I know it's not the V8s, but I just like hearing Formula car driving around. That high wind pitch, it's of high RPMs, is just amazing. Yes. Ooh, a bit of a lockup there, actually, yes. Bit of a lockup from Hamilton. This first lap probably won't be at the best lap because of that. But it's, yeah, as the commentator said, I was literally just going to say it. It's a used set of tires. We're going to see how that performs. Hopefully well. Hamilton, Sector 1, 28. Russell is probably going to outperform in Sector 1. Yeah, terrible first sector for Hamilton there. But they're just comparing Hamilton to Latifi. That's a big compliment for Latifi. But it's probably gonna be the laps after this one. The lockup was pretty significant actually. Leclerc. Ooh. Let's see. Sector 2 now. Not a great Sector 1 for Leclerc as well.
representative lap
Yes,
time.
Hamilton will be the first to set the time.
Penultimate corner. It was
Not a
strong
great time.
session from Mercedes in
Oh.
the first segment of qualifying.
Magnussen at 119.
Magnussen, a 119.3.
Yes, Hamilton
That's
above him.
properly beaten by Lewis Hamilton.
Yes, properly
119
beaten.
flat for him.
But
And his
here
teammate
comes
goes even
Russell,
quicker, and
118.8.
where was Russell in the first sector?
Wow.
Did Hamilton lose time down to turn
Wow.
one?
I think Hamilton will still beat that time. Oh, what? Qualifying 2. Come on, dude. What is this? This update is a bit late for you guys, but I'll keep you updated with my words. Leclerc just beat Russell's time. They're in the 118s. I think the Hamilton's lockup had a lot to do with that poor time there. But to be honest, the Haas's are neck to neck. Well, not neck to neck, but they're ooh. Norris.
Fastest time
Norris.
by some 3/10 there from Lando. 3/10
Come on,
quicker than
updates. What is this?
in practice yesterday. Also
These
3/10
updates are
quicker,
super
or
slow, man.
Just under 3/10 quicker than Lewis Hamilton's Q1. So the benchmark is coming down.
I'm
all the
very
while.
impressed by
He's about
Norris.
to be smashed
We
once
haven't
again.
seen enough
Max
Norris.
Verstappen
The only time we've seen Norris really shine this year, like to me at least, really shine is like Monaco. But I want Norris to do well. I don't think he will see his nearly his full potential in McLaren, unless something drastic changes next year or years after that. But oh, Verstappen! Wow, actually, wow. Verstappen said, "Put a middle finger out there." Come on, there we go. Yeah, it's still update. As you can see, Leclerc's time or Lando's time. I'm sorry. Verstappen just went 117.
Teammate that locked up down to turn one.
Yes.
Verstappen compared to Perez,
Ooh.
8/10.
Yes, 8/10 compared to Perez. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised at that. Hamilton at a second 30 behind Verstappen there. Let's see the second lap. Ooh, that. Was that in the Alpine?
And you could hear the surprise from
Is that
Pierre
Alonso?
Gasly, so the fact that
Looked
he
a
thought that
little bit.
area of the circuit
Yeah,
was a
track
problem
limits. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, that was Gasly. I'm just blind.
very close to that white
Track
line,
limits
and
there. It
that's
did
where
look
the
like track
stewards are
limits.
really taking a look here in qualifying.
A lot of track limits actually. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Cabby Danielle25. Welcome to the channel. Do you like my alerts? Also, guys, if you subscribe but you don't have your subscriptions public, the alert will not pop up because YouTube is stupid. So if you subscribe, you can type it in the chat, or just type in the chat in general. I like to see you guys type in chat. It's much more fun that way. But yeah, if you don't have your subscriptions public and you subscribe, you will not get the alert for some reason. Yeah, it's a little goat sound with the Latifi card at 99. I am subscribed. Okay, yeah, okay. There we go. But for the new guys here, if you guys aren't subscribed and you do subscribe during the stream, if your subscriptions are in public, you will not pop up, unfortunately. Where is Gotifi? Gotifi didn't make it into Q1. He didn't make it out of Q1, unfortunately. He had a great free practice. If you watched Mr. Cabby, I'll call you Cabby. He had a great free practice 3. He finished first, actually. He was P1 free practice. I was really hoping he will dominate qualifying, but it just didn't happen. And he literally made a mistake on the last corner of Q1, and that last corner just cost him just enough time to not make it into Q2. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. But Gotifi is unfortunately gonna be starting the race from the last place. We're watching Q2 right now. As you can see, let's refresh the page here so you guys can see the new times. In Q2, there we go. Max Verstappen first, currently Fernando Alonso second. Look at that. Oh.
That is not a lap time deleted to me. I think we're
Oh, really?
this in the post-qualifying show because to me,
But yeah, Verstappen is currently the fastest. Fernando Alonso with the second fastest time. Dude, as I said, on YouTube we had a little poll saying who is greater, Alonso or Vettel. I know the car has a lot to do with it, but Alonso is still performing at 40. Is Alonso 40 actually? Let me check. I don't want to add the age to the man. Fernando, I think he's 40. I cannot type and speak. Fernando Alonso, there we go. He's performing well for his age, man. Yes, he is 40, man. I just turned 40 at 29th of July. So, for how old he is, he's racing a lot better than a lot of the new guys. You know, a lot of these younglings. He's in the pit currently, as you can see. Bottas in the pit as well. Hamilton outlapped. Let's see bro, if Hamilton doesn't make it into Q2, that would be depressing. But there is no shot. He finished Q1 with the fastest lap. He just had a lap, I think. Let's see the time. Oh, elimination zone. Come on, give us the lap time. He's finishing the lap right now, I think. Or starting the lap right now, I think, sorry. Let's see. He had a lockup in the first lap he did, so that time is way worse than it should be. But let's see the second lap. Hopefully no lockups, hopefully no running wide. Latifi fan Cabby, you can tell me what is your favorite team, since we did get the answer from Mr. Roderick. He's a Mercedes fan. What is the team you're rooting for, or are you just a Latifi fan like everybody else? What is your favorite team? Ooh, okay, pretty decent time in sector 1. 2/10 down from the first lap for Hamilton. 2/10 down for Hamilton in sector 1. Let's see. We're just looking at Hamilton. I have the driver's cam here. Because I'm really curious, because he did a lot better in Q1 than in Q2 here. But Verstappen is not playing around. Verstappen is not playing around with that 1:17.7. Ooh, almost a fifth down in sector 2. Hamilton is finding time. Yes, penultimate. Yes, he is soaring. He's finding time. Let's see. Oh, last turn, just over the line. Oof, third quickest. 1:18.3. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe in the next lap. Definitely not bad. Actually, he at least got out of the elimination zone where he was at. But third is not that bad. Let's refresh to see if the scores updated. Come on. Yes, Ferraris are in trouble. I don't know what's happening with the Ferraris currently. Especially with Leclerc, man. He's doing laps, but he's just not in it. He's not in it to win it. Not gonna lie. Yes, okay. Hamilton's time has updated. Look at Daniel Ricciardo, 6th. Okay, I was literally just talking. I was just talking crap on Leclerc. He proved me wrong. Second fastest time, 0.065 behind Verstappen. That's, oh my god. Yeah, and Sainz just beat out Lewis's time as well. So Lewis is down to 5th already, from 2nd to 5th, or from 3rd to 5th. That's not what we want to see. Okay, with this didn't update again. God damn it. This needs to update faster. This needs to update faster. Let's see. Are we watching Perez right now? We're watching Perez right now. See what he can do. Perez is close to that elimination zone. Not the quickest time. What? Oh, Perez will be reinstated. Okay, okay, amazing. Okay, amazing. Are we getting some, I think we're getting some rain announcements here, not gonna lie. Perez is doing extremely well. Let's see. I don't want Perez. Deep down, I don't think there's a single person that doesn't like Perez. He's such a sweetheart. He is the same with Ricciardo. They're both such like sweet guys. I don't think you can hate Perez or Ricciardo. Even if you don't support their teams or you don't support them as drivers, everybody just kind of likes those two. I think that's correct. Yeah. Struggled yesterday. And is struggling right now, to be honest. A little bit. Oh, okay. Bit narrow here. Ooh, that's not a good time. 9th quickest. Yes, no improvement for him. They did reinstate his time, just not being able to get it down this time. I don't know why. There is nothing really setting him back. Verstappen is with the quickest time, so that Rebel definitely has pace here. Today the team is definitely performing well. It's just something with his driving or something with the track that he's not liking. Joe is just behind Perez. We will see how he performs there. Can he outperform Perez in that Alfa Romeo? Bottas just got knocked out, outlap for Bottas. Let's see. I want to see my Mercedes boys do well. I want to see my Mercedes boys do well. We are most definitely making it into Q3. The thing is just to where we will qualify in Q3. Leclerc is very close to Verstappen though. But this will be probably the results we will see for Q2. We're looking at Stroll right now. He had the faster sector 1 than the previous laps. Does anybody like Stroll? We've been talking about this in the videos, but nobody really likes Lance Stroll. Really? Like, we just kind of skip him. We just kind of forget about him. He's very not important. Oof, +4 for him. 4 tenths. Not good for Stroll. Stroll is most likely getting eliminated. Let's see. Okay, this is Kevin Magnussen. I want to see Joe, what he's doing. He just set a time. Not good enough to beat Perez. So we'll probably not see any Alfa Romeos in Q3. Actually, we'll most likely not see them in Q3. Because both Bottas and Joe have not been outperforming. Even though Joe is outperforming Bottas in the same car. Which is kind of impressive. Because Bottas, an amazing driver. An amazing driver. Just the car is not suiting him this year. But it's very... Oh! Yeah. Joe is not on a great lap. Let's see. We're watching the Alfa Romeo's race. I don't know. I kind of really like Joe. I really like Joe. I see a lot of kind of. Oh, 8th place for Bottas. 8th place for Bottas. Ooh. Yes. Perez is out. What? Come on, Norris. Come on, Norris, you got this. Norris is going to Q3, but goddamn, Perez not in Q3. Just got knocked out by Bottas and Ocon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. So these are the times. Verstappen, Leclerc, 1st and 2nd. That's kind of what we expected. Hamilton 5th, Russell 7th, but Bottas and Ricciardo eliminating Perez, as well as Ocon. Amazing, actually. Very unexpected. What's happening with Perez? What troubles is he having with the car or the track? This is very atypical of him. Especially this year. He's been a beast. He has been a beast. Okay, Ricciardo moving up to 8th. I think this is it. Yes. I think this is it for Q2. Oh my god. What an interesting qualifying for so far. What an interesting qualifying so far. So Perez out in Q2. Joe out, Magnussen, both Haas out. There's a lot of Haas fans. There's a lot of Haas fans as far as I see. But both of them out. I don't know what happened to Haas. I don't know what happened to Haas. Let's listen to Perez radio.
Magnussen. Yeah, was locked down by Magnussen.
Yeah, copy that, Checo.
Oh.
I think
yes.
I think Magnussen there was towards the apex, and then Checo couldn't have dived. He'd taken early apex at turn 2, and I think
it did look like Magnussen was blocking Perez a little bit there. Magnussen just kind of stopped on the track. I don't think that will change anything. Perez was out just by 0.071 seconds, so not a huge time difference between him and Bottas. That could probably affect it. Let's see Joe's radio.
Just missed Q3 by a tenth. Anyway, thank you guys. Finally, we are back. I'm so happy.
Yes. Okay, yeah, Joe just said missed the Q3 by a tenth. Not very happy about that, but Alfa Romeo has definitely been performing a lot better than expected. Well, not a lot better than expected, but better than last few races, to be honest. They're performing like they were in the start of the season. So we're getting ready for Q3 here. These are, I think, the final results. No, I have to refresh one more time because Perez is definitely not 9th. Perez is definitely not 9th. So these are Q2 results for you guys. As you can see, we have Verstappen 1st, Leclerc 2nd, Alonso 3rd. Alonso has been putting in the work. Hamilton 5th, Sainz 4th, and Bottas and Ocon out-qualifying Perez with some weird reason. For some weird reason, both Haas near the bottom of Q2, not making it into Q3. Kind of sad. I wanted to see the Haas performing well. Haas is everybody's second favorite team. I don't care who you are. Haas is everybody's second favorite team. But Lance Stroll outperforming Mick. That's ugh. I don't like Lance Stroll. He leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Okay, that sounded very weird. I don't like Lance Stroll for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's you guys as well, but now really getting good vibes from Lance Stroll. Yes. Yes, they're talking about the Latifi incident again. Latifi had a bad last corner. I really wanted to see Latifi in Q2. I think if he didn't mess up that corner, we could have seen him maybe in Q3. Who knows? Who knows? We're seeing some fans here, some McLaren fans. Okay, join the conversation. No, we don't want to join the conversation. Nobody does. Does anybody even click on like watch that like hashtag? Does anybody talk about the race on Twitter and stuff? I don't think anybody does. A bit weird. There's so many young kids here. Oh my god. The crowd is basically all kids and like their parents, of course, but wow, that's amazing to see a lot of young fans in Formula 1. Okay, we're seeing Ferrari changing some tires, warming up some tires. Mercedes, yes, is a bit of a mystery. 5th and 7th, as far as I see, yes, for Lewis and Russell, respectively. I cannot predict. Do you guys have any predictions for Q3? We just finished Q2. These are the standings. Oh, the other side. Wait. These are the standings. Point there. God damn it. These are the standings. Look at the standings. These are Q2 standings. We're just about to move on to Q3. Any predictions for Q3? I predict Mercedes will actually pick up the pace. I predict Hamilton maybe 3rd. I predict Hamilton maybe 3rd. I predict also... I predict Sainz maybe going up a little bit more than Leclerc. But I think Verstappen will take pole. As I've said, I said this before the qualifying even started with Mr. Roderick over here. I think Verstappen will take pole in this race. This Q2 kind of just you know, made me a bit more sure in my decision. He's been looking very fast on this track. Also, I think might be rain coming because it's coming for me, and I'm very close to Hungary. And they did announce it maybe in Q3, some rain, so we'll see how that plays out. Alfa Romeo looking a bit better. I want to see Zhou outperform Bottas this year. I like seeing the young drivers, yes. Okay, so we're watching the cloud, the weather radar. The clouds are passing the track mostly. I don't think we'll see...
Now you see why the weather radar is showing us the 2.5 kilometers around the Hungaroring, and the rain showers are just skirting the edge of turn 6 and turn 9, but not enough to make any major impact on this qualifying session. I think amazing dry run all the way through Q3, but there might be what some people call psychological rain, a few drops on the visor.
Breaking news.
Okay, so there is some rain. Will you do a stream for the race tomorrow? Very interesting question. Probably yes. Probably yes. I really enjoyed streaming today. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch, like sim racing and stuff, like or chess actually. So I might stream the race tomorrow at the same time where the race starts. Just have to look. I have to work on a lot of videos, so. But we will, I think, definitely stream the race tomorrow. It's been a lot of fun to stream the race, just commentating over it. This could be. Also, I can catch reactions from the race and then put them in the recap for Monday or Tuesday, which I think will make the recaps better as well. Kill two birds with one stone. But yeah, as you guys heard, some rain is passing by the track on turn 6. There's a few drops. They said it's mostly gonna be a dry qualifying, but you never know where the wind's gonna blow. You never know where the wind's gonna blow. We're seeing some clouds above the track. F1 Nuke, I've gotta go. See you tomorrow. See you, Roderick. Thank you for joining. A lot of fun hanging out with you in the chat. And yeah, we'll probably be streaming the race tomorrow, so you can come back at the same time tomorrow. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining the stream. This was a lot of fun. I mean, we have Q3 still to follow, so whoever is here, yes, okay. Man, see ya. Bye. Why am I so awkward at saying bye? to chatters. I always get awkward when saying that. Bye. Yes, but we're still staying here watching Q3, seeing if Mercedes will do well. Seeing if Mercedes will do well. Seeing if there will be a rain. Oh, those clouds are looking very dense and very full of rain. Not gonna lie. The weather in the weather in Hungary is not looking the best. But yeah, Q3 is just starting. Let's see what will happen. I hope we don't get any rain. I don't want to see anybody, you know, disturbed by the rain. I really don't. So we'll see how that is happening. Okay, come on. I'll play devil's advocate. We're watching Red Bull's garage right now, warming up the tires. Can't really see what tires they'll be using. I don't really see. Now we're on over at Ferrari's garage. I'm having high hopes for my Mercedes boys, and I'm having high hopes for Sainz. I think everybody's on softs as far as I can see. Okay, it's going out. It's going out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no rain. I don't want to see anybody crashing. I don't want to see anybody, you know, breaking their car for tomorrow. I want to have a nice, clean Q3. I want everybody to perform their best. Let's change the updates for qualifying 3 so we can see the results when they happen. We were on Q2. Okay, amazing. Like that. Whoop. We only get 10 drivers here, so we are just gonna crop this a little bit. You know, live production here. Bang, bang. Beautiful. Max Verstappen, 16 career poles. Yes. New tires for Red Bull as well. Everybody's going out. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Hamilton starting at 4th with the release. Yes, new boots for Verstappen. Let's see what happens, boys. I think Verstappen will take pole. Not to predict it early. You guys feel free to put the who you think will take pole. But I feel like Verstappen will. I feel like Verstappen will. I don't know why. It hurts me to say this, but I feel like he will. He's been really performing well this whole qualifying. But who knows? Leclerc has been known to take pole. As I've said, I would love to see Leclerc not take pole and then win the race because I think the pole curses him. He has not been converting his pole positions in the qualifying. So maybe that's the secret. He needs to finish without the pole and then just win the race. But we have 9 minutes to go in this Q3. We're gonna see how it goes. Leclerc is we're watching Leclerc currently. He's gonna be starting his lap very soon. I don't think yes. DRS open. Leclerc is going. Yes. Okay, pretty good. Ooh, a bit of oversteer. Yes, I was gonna say. That looked a bit dangerous. Thank God he corrected well. A bit of oversteer there. That's definitely gonna affect the lap time. So his first lap is probably not gonna be the one that will be the defining lap for him. But let's see. We're watching currently Norris and Leclerc. Norris doing a lot better than Leclerc there. But again, Norris did not have that little bit of oversteer. Thankfully, no crashing there. Yes. The Red Bulls and the Ferraris on the new tires. Sainz slightly quicker. But Sainz, again, no lockup for Sainz. So we'll have to see in the later laps how that affects him. Leclerc almost there. Let's see. A few more seconds. Oh, 18.8 for Ocon. Okay. Ricardo, 19. Oof. Hello, bro. Hello from Australia. What's up, champion? Welcome to the stream. We're just watching Q3. Leclerc is still quickest, even with the lockup. Amazing. So if you just missed qualifying, let me round it up for you quickly. We got Latifi eliminated in Q1, unfortunately. Sergio Perez eliminated in Q2, which was very unfortunate. But we had Sainz and Leclerc with the fastest laps. Leclerc just had the second fastest laps, even though he had a lockup. Or not lockup, sorry, a bit of oversteer. Very, very impressed by that. Very impressed by that. But look at Alonso coming in third. These times are not updating quickly. Great channel. Thank you, champ. I really appreciate that. We really appreciate it. Wanted to try out streaming a little bit. It's been very fun. We're gonna stream the race tomorrow as well when the race starts. But also tell me, champ, do you have any predictions for this qualifying? We have 7 minutes left in Q3. Who do you think will take pole? We just have Sainz at number 1, Russell number 2, Leclerc number 3, and Hamilton number 4 with Alonso, Norris, and Verstappen following like that. So who do you think will take pole? I have Verstappen, even though I'm a Ferrari fan. I did have Verstappen. These times are just not updating quickly. Actually, they're fine right now. So who do you think? Oh, Max went a bit wide. Yes, a big time loss for Verstappen there. Let's see the radio.
I don't know what happened, but front end rear grip is very bad.
Okay, so Verstappen just said front grip is very bad. We're watching Lewis Hamilton now as well. Let's see what happened to Lewis. Oh, Lewis a bit wide there. Maybe track limits for Lewis there. Maybe track limits for Lewis. But yeah, who do you guys have taking pole? For now, we have Sainz with the fastest time. I think Leclerc might take that time. He had a bit of oversteer on that first lap that he had. But he is on fresh tires. So I think the laps that are coming for Leclerc will just be a lot faster than that first lap. Hamilton in the pit, Alonso in the pit as well. Let's see. Hamilton doing well. Russell second. If the Q3 finishes with Russell second, that will be very interesting because Russell has not been having the best qualifying for the last few races. We've just been seeing kind of Hamilton, you know, underperform in free practice, but outperform Russell in the qualifying. If Russell finishes second, that will be. Oh, my camera! I kicked my camera. Yeah, let's activate it. There we go. If we see Russell out qualifying Hamilton, maybe we will see you know, a win from Russell. I would love to see it this season, even though I'm a Hamilton fan. But at the end of the day, I'm a Mercedes fan first, so I would love to see Russ, you know, starting P2 of the race and maybe even potentially getting the win. We had the double podium of Mercedes and the French Grand Prix, which was very exciting. A lot of good points for the team. So who knows? Maybe we will get a Russell win if qualifying finishes like this. But there are still 4 minutes to go in the qualifying. We cannot say yet. Verstappen kind of went wide there. Very disappointed. I had him for pole, but we will see if they can fix the grip issues with the front of the car. Alonso is doing pretty well, man. Alonso is at P5 right now. What is that? Is that ice? Yes, Latifi still has the fastest first sector of this track. Okay, Latifi still has the fastest first sector. Even though he didn't get into the qualifying, he still has the fastest first sector. Let's not forget that. He had a little bit of trouble on the last turn, and that's why he didn't make it into Q2 or Q3. But still the fastest sector, and finished P1 in the free practice 3. So maybe we can expect Latifi to, you know, move up a few spots in the actual race from you know, the back of the grid. Maybe we can expect that. But let's see how the qualifying finishes. 3 minutes left in the qualifying. We're seeing everybody leave the pits. And let's see what times we get. This is probably going to be the last lap for most people. Maybe one more. Is this Verstappen warming up the tires? Yes. Okay, they're all on softs for now, which we were expecting a little bit of rain, but nothing for now. I think this is... yes. Yes.
In between sort of Ferrari and Red Bull.
So let's see. These are the laps that we are worrying about. I want to see Hamilton in that top 3. But Hamilton's been having a lot of good starts, to be honest, in the last few races. Even in the French Grand Prix, he jumped the start. Well, didn't jump the start, but he had a phenomenal start there, which saw him moving up the field, even though he didn't qualify that position. So even if Hamilton qualifies 4th or 3rd, he can still, you know, have a good start and move up that grid order. Oh god, that grid order. But let's see. We're watching Verstappen right now. Let's listen to the radio.
I have no power.
Okay, stand by.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Max
Verstappen with no power. Oh, wow. What happened there?
Warming his tyres there, so it looks like he's going to go.
Yeah, he's warming his tires, but he's also saying no power in the power unit. Are we gonna see Verstappen starting with P7? Because he's currently 7th. Let's see. Yes, eyes on Max Verstappen definitely. Reporting to not have power with a minute left in the qualifying, minute 40. Not what you want to hear for Red Bull fans. Let's see.
Can I fail 2-1? Fail 21, please.
No power.
Okay, stand by.
Control Alt Delete process going for
Still no power for Verstappen.
So Verstappen could be in
Still.
trouble then. That's 2 messages. It sounded okay.
Wow, we had Perez not making it into Q3 and Verstappen not having power in with a minute left. He's 7th currently, and to be honest, a lot of people could maybe outperform his lap time there. We will see. Maybe we're gonna see Verstappen starting from not the front of the grid, but we can see Max Verstappen rolling still. Max Verstappen just said on the radio nothing works. But yes, Leclerc is up on... Oof. Very close to track limits. Leclerc is looking very fast. Leclerc is looking very fast. We're probably going to see Leclerc with the pole. Oh my god, now Sainz is quicker. This is amazing racing we're seeing, boys. Let's see, maybe Leclerc got the track limit, so his time wouldn't count. He did go a bit wide. Yeah, it's gonna be Ferrari versus Ferrari here. But Sainz is driving like a maniac. Last few races, I've been saying, I think Sainz might be the main driver this year for... Oh, I said Sainz might be the main driver for Ferrari this year. He's just been having a bit better luck. But look at Sainz's time. Let's see, 1:17. Wow. Wow, Sainz with the fastest lap, 1:17. Leclerc just behind him, 0.062 behind Sainz. Let's see how the... Yes. Hamilton out of this one. Let's see with... Ooh. Norris third. Okay, Verstappen's radio. Let's listen.
No, for Come on, let's try to fix this issue.
Russell could take pole here. He's up on side.
Russell could take pole here. Russell is doing amazing. Verstappen struggling with the car. Russell with the pole. Russell with the pole. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would not predict that.
Where did that come from? The first run they
Wow.
did in Q3 there was brilliant on used tires.
Wow.
It said to me that when they put on new
Russell
tires,
with the
they're gonna
fastest
find
time.
something,
I'm
surely they
back.
can't get better.
Roderick. Russell just said the fastest time in Q3. He's taking pole. So we will have Russell on pole for this race. What happened? Yeah, so the times didn't update. Russell took pole. Russell took pole. So we'll have Russell on pole, Sainz 2, Leclerc 3, Norris 4th, with Ocon, Alonso, and then Hamilton. Oh my god. Yeah, let's listen to Russell's radio right now. Oh my god, my ears. Yes. As you can see, oh my god. Yes, so we can see the times here. We can see that Russell is very happy. Verstappen is not. Verstappen is not. Verstappen's car lost power. Verstappen's car lost power. Very, very, very bad for him. But Hamilton finishing 7th. Sainz and Leclerc finishing 2nd and 3rd. But Verstappen starting from 10th. This is an opportunity for Leclerc to catch up to Verstappen in the driver championship. What an interesting qualifying. We had both Perez not qualify. We had Verstappen not being able to get pole or even top 3, finishing 10th because of his car not having power. Russell taking pole in qualifying. Yes, Russell is ecstatic right now, boys. Russell is ecstatic. Oh my god, what a qualifying this has been. I'm really glad I streamed this now, because what a phenomenal qualifying. Very, very surprising from all angles. Now, we have to see predictions Yeah, this, Hamilton did not have the best qualifying, finishing 7th. Toto Wolff is happy. Look at him, he's smiling, man. He is smiling. We're seeing Russell get out of the car. Extremely happy here. As you can see, these are the final times. Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, followed by Lando, then Ocon and Alonso. Hamilton 7th. Bottas and Daniel Ricciardo starting in front of Max Verstappen. Wow, did we not expect this. Wow, did we not expect this. Predictions for the race. For me, boys, you can leave yours in the chat. My prediction for the race is we're going to see Leclerc win. We're going to see Sainz at the podium, and we're going to see Russell at the podium. I feel like Hamilton might finish 4th or 5th. Russell 3rd. Oh, that's what you predict for the race. Very interesting. I as well. I think. Yes. Oh, you have Leclerc 2nd. Who do you have first then? That's very interesting. Sainz 1st. Oh, you have the Ferrari switching positions. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. We are seeing the Mercedes team just super entertained here. I have basically the same predictions as you, except I will switch the two Ferraris. I have a feeling Leclerc really wants this win, and if we get no failures from Leclerc, I think he will take pole in the race. I think he will win if the car is performing up to the standards, and I think we'll see Hamilton move up to 4th. Wow, amazing, amazing. Let's listen to the interviews right now. We're gonna get. This is with Leclerc.
Do you take any satisfaction in the fact that your main rival in the championship is only 10th?
Yeah, I mean, mostly we are focusing on ourselves. So today's not been a great day. I've been struggling massively with the tires and just had a lot of inconsistency to put the tires in the right window with those conditions. And so I struggled to put a lap together. But we'll look into it. I'm pretty sure we've got the pace in the car to come back a bit more at the front tomorrow. So we'll focus on that, and hopefully we have a better Sunday.
Well,
okay.
Your overall pace at the Ferrari garage this weekend has
We're
been
just listening to the interviews right now before we end the stream.
Seems to be in your favor.
So Charles Leclerc has been struggling with tires and struggling to put a lap together. Yet still he finished 3rd in the qualifying. Let's see, is Sainz next? Yeah, Sainz is next. Let's see what Sainz has to say. I'm really interested because he had a really good qualifying.
Carlos, congratulations. It seemed to be your qualifying today, but just at the last minute, George got the pole position. You seem to be much more comfortable in that Ferrari at the moment.
Yeah, definitely feeling better and better every race and every qualifying session today. I felt like I had the pace to do the pole position. He went away from us there in the last sector with a few snaps through the lap, but yeah, congratulations to George because he must have done a pretty good lap there in the American, and yeah, we will race from
in the Merc.
Well, we saw you come through the field in France, so we know that you know how to battle. This track is not easy to overtake on, but do you have the hopes that you can win the race tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we have the pace.
I really want to see Sainz win another one. It's a struggle because I want to see Russell win one, and I want to see Sainz win one. Damn. It is going to be an interesting race tomorrow, boys. We're going to stream it. We're going to stream the race tomorrow as well. We're going to watch it live together. But damn, has this been interesting. Hey, let's see Russell. What does he have to say? The man with the pole.
George, a massive congratulations. The fans are obviously extremely happy for you. Your first pole position in Formula One. How are you feeling?
Over the moon, absolutely buzzing. I mean, yesterday was probably our worst Friday of the season, and everybody last night was working so hard. We didn't really know what direction to go in. And then that last lap, got around turn 1, mega turn 1, went around turn 2. Turn 2 was mega. And the lap time just kept on coming. And I came across the line, looked at the screen, and so we went P1, and that was an incredible feeling.
Well, it's obviously an incredible personal moment for you, but it's also an incredible moment for Team Mercedes. So are you telling us that Mercedes is back?
Mercedes is back always.
We need to look into it and understand where that came from today. There's a few ideas.
To be honest, with Verstappen not performing well,
but we generally have good race pace. But the Ferraris look very fast on Friday. But we're going to be absolutely going for it. But either way, that was a pretty special day, no doubt.
Okay, well,
amazing. Okay, boys, we finished qualifying. We watched the interviews. I said my predictions. I have Leclerc winning. I have Sainz and I actually have Russell 2nd, Sainz 3rd, and have Hamilton 4th. Those are my predictions for the race. We will be streaming the race tomorrow. I think the race is starting. Let me just check. The race tomorrow is, yes, 3 p.m. CEST, Central Eastern, no, Central European Standard Time. That's what it stands for. So we're going to stream the race tomorrow. Hopefully I see some of you guys from stream today, tomorrow. Gonna have some fun. It's going to be an amazing race. And yeah, see you boys. Bye.